Yo, what up, what up? What's up, family? What's up, Cowboy Nation? It's Anthony Fallon, Tone Setter Sports Channel. Let's go. All right, we're gonna talk now that the fourth preseason game is over with. We got a list. We got to cut down our players' active roster list down to 53, and I got to tell y'all that this is very difficult. Because even on the practice squad you can only hold but 10 players, which I think you should hold 15 to 20. I mean, just because of the talent that they have accrued, what I'm saying, as far as the rookies, some of the first year, second year players that that has shown promise that they can get on the be on the roster. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know who they're going to keep, but I'm going to take a whack at it, um, just for fan's sake. You know what I'm saying? Because Cowboys is my team of choice, and, when it comes to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. Um, I'm gonna go with the offense first. Because I think the defensive side is even more difficult. Because watching the game last night, it's I saw somebody stand out uh, quite a bit, and that was Daniel Weiss. Daniel Weiss, and his brother is already in the NFL as a defensive tackle. I think it was for Seattle, if I'm not something like that. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm gonna start saying this too. Uh, Hit like and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you like my thoughts and opinions on on the Cowboys, the predictions. You know what I'm saying? And everything that all the content that I do put on here. Um, I am trying to grow this. I'm trying to grow this channel, but but also you're gonna get other commentary on sports uh, and other NFL teams as well. You know, what I'm saying I don't do that as much. You know, what I'm saying I try to really keep it Cowboys, but when certain topics do pop up, I will discuss them. At the same time, but a lot of times I don't get caught up in the media hype and what they try to push out to the masses out there. You know what I'm saying? Because everything has a spin on it, and you never know the actual facts until everything is. You always got to go back. Everything has to transpire before you really get the real deal on a lot of stuff. So I just we all see how the media plays this game on everybody. So just to make it news, you know what I'm saying? Uh, so offensively, I'm gonna go with QBs. Tyron Christian cut. Um, he's cut. Mike White cut. Yeah, I think Mike White. It's time for him to go. He didn't show out. He did better this game, this fourth game. You know what I'm saying? But I just think because of the fact that this rosters is loaded with so much potential that you know he would have to. We don't have any room for a third quarterback, nor a fourth at that. So yeah, I mean, we would. The thing is that we would somehow have to tell these guys to just stick around, man, because they never know throughout the season, injuries or whatnot, and especially in the quarterback position, I'm not hoping that or wishing that on Prescott and Cooper, um, in particular Prescott. So um, But Mike White, yeah, I just think he's just gonna have to be cut and not put on the practice squad. And so let me backtrack a little bit before I really get into this. I'm gonna say this: all the drafted rookies we keeping Joe Jackson, Mike Jackson, John Vea, Donovan Wilson, Jokes, and and what was it? Tristan Hill. Definitely. Uh, those guys. Those guys are in. Those guys are in. So uh, I don't even have a notepad on me right now, so I can't even. That's six right there. Um, that's six right there, automatic. You feel me? As far as the running backs, okay, running backs. I didn't even add Tony Pollard because that's automatic. So let's go with the running backs: Chun, Jackson, Morris, Weber. Because we already mentioned Olawale, Olawale, Pollard are excluded um, from this list because they're already on. Of course, of course, Zeke as well. But I think Chun outplayed Weber. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to have to keep Alfred Morris just in case Zeke will miss some games in the regular season. We need that veteran experience. So therefore, that's 11 players right there. Uh, that's 11 players right there that I'm saying that's on the roster. But then again, like I said, I know that in my previous one of my previous videos before that Darius Jackson, they might keep him. He might be a weapon that they just been stashing, and he could end up being the starter. So um, Alfred Morris might be cut, and they might keep Chun. You know what I'm saying? But Chun might be cut as well, and they might keep Alfred Morris, or Darius Jackson might be cut. Who knows? But I guess we will find out um, who they all feel is deserving. Um, Wide receivers, Tavon Austin, we keep because he's a special teams guy. Punt return, kick return. He can be also used in the wide receiver spot. They use him as a gadget player. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think Tavon is good. Um, uh, Devin Smith. I've already mentioned Devin Smith and Wilson. I think they're on the team because we never just because of the fact that uh, Amari Cooper doesn't have to rush to come back. He can just go ahead and get healthy. I think Devin Smith and Cedric Wilson can actually absolutely fill in. I think Devin Smith could take because of his speed. He can fill in as in the X spot. You know what I'm saying, and keep Gallup and Cobb exactly where they are. Um, like I said, John Vea Johnson, practice squad. Uh, Reggie Davis, didn't see enough of him. So no, he has to go. Um, he has to go. Noah Brown. I know they like him because he's a physical, big, tall specimen, uh, wide receiver, good for the run game. I mean, but that's it. I mean, whenever they talk about him, that's all they talk about is like, oh yeah, they really love him because of his blocking skills. I don't know how true it is. They're gonna try to make him a tight end. I don't know, but he's hurt. You know what I'm saying? He's on the pup list. But I think Noah Brown has to go. Has to go. We don't really know what he's made of as a wide receiver, and I thought that he might be pretty good, but we don't know. I just think that Cedric Wilson and Devin Smith has shown um, more potential in the preseason. You know what I'm saying? Who knows how they will perform in the regular season if they had the shot. Um, Blake Jarwin is on. So we got hold up. So we got so we was at 11, 12, 13. Oh, I didn't talk about Guyton. Uh he's a hometowner. You know what I'm saying? He showed out last night, finally. John Vaya showed out last night, finally. It's like they was listening to my, like somebody must have saw my video, you know what I'm saying? Or I just spoke it into existence. So just let go, man, and play football. You know what I'm saying? So those two. Uh, John Vaya practice squad definitely. He just need time. He just need time to develop a little bit more, become more consistent at catching the ball. You know what I'm saying? I think he has tremendous talent, definitely some upside and potential. Guyton, I need to see more, but he's a rookie, so I would definitely free agent rookie. I would definitely try to keep him on the practice squad because we can only hold 10. That's the fucked up part. Excuse my language, but damn, you know what I'm saying? We can only keep 10 on the practice squad. As some of these rookies like John Vaya, he's one that's on the practice squad already. But I'm just saying we got to keep him though. So I don't think he's going to make the 53 man. Even though I would like for him to, just so we could keep him, you know. But they just might put him on practice squad. Okay, tight ends. Morris Lucas show it out every game. Did he drop some passes? I mean, that's expected. You know what I'm saying? That is expected by any receiver out there. They're not gonna make 100% unless they're like Michael Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Michael Thomas, his catch radius is off the chain. Um, but yeah, Michael Tom. I mean, McElroy and Morris Lucas. Due to the fact that Blake Jarwin's already on it, Dalton Schultz, good inline blocker. He probably can refine his blocking skills, become a better pass catcher, and he looked like he has some skill to do that. But he got some speed too, for real. They might keep one of these guys I just mentioned, Marcus Lucas or McElroy. You know what I'm saying? They might put him on practice squad as well. I don't know, but we know that Schultz and Blake Jarwin are definitely on. Dalton Schultz, he's probably on more than likely. Now, this is the hard part, the real hard part. Besides the wide receiving core, um, the wide receiving core on the offense is the offensive line. Uh, Looney stays. Because he can play all three positions, inside guard and center, both guard positions and center. Redmond, I think they're going to cut him. McGovern, they're going to keep. And he might be practice squad, or he might make the roster. Suafilo played well. I definitely think we keep him. We definitely gonna keep him. Winchman, cut. You know, Connor Williams, he's safe. Bushel Beatty, rookie. I'm just gonna say this. I think, well, with the draft picks, I think we all keep. But if these guys have showed some promise, man, these rookies, I think we keep them. You know what I'm saying? As best as possible. Campos, I don't know. I think um, Collins, Fleming, they good. Hyatt, Knight, McNeil, tackles, and and they're all rookies, man. They're all rookies, and we need as many old linemen as possible because Tyron Smith in his back. We don't know when that back will lock up on him, and we're gonna have to replace him. We'll probably move Connor Williams over and put in Suafilo as guard. And I think that Tyron Smith probably should be moved over to right tackle at this stage of his career, and because of his back. You know what I'm saying? He's going against the more athletic DN, you know what I'm saying, that has a plethora of moves, and he's more elusive, or he has more wiggle than the left end, the left DN, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, the left DN, they're probably more finesse with some bull, with the nice combination of bull rush and finesse swim plays and shit like that, you know, ripping and all that stuff, man. Um, but that's why we got Cam Fleming at the same time because he's a swing tackle. But Lyle Collins is injured as well, so we might stay beefed up on the O line. Okay, we might stay beefed up on the O line. So that's who I have on the offense is that gets cut. Mike White, the quarterbacks, Christian, Mike White. It may flip between Jackson Chun and Alpha Morris Weber. They still might. Add see Jackson Chun Weber. Those three are interchangeable. I don't know, but Weber might be on the practice squad. Okay, between Chun and Morris. Okay, they might make the roster or may not. You know, just depending on wide receivers. Oh, Yurachek, I think he's a fullback, if I'm not mistaken. So no, he's cut. Receivers who are safe. Smith, Tavon, and Wilson. Davis, as far as cut, Davis, Guyton and John Vea, practice squad. Tight ends, Schultz, Jarwin, Witten, of course we know. McElroy, Lucas, might be cut. Simple as that. Might be cut. Offensive line, Looney stays, Redmond cut, McGovern, Suafilo stay, they're good. Winchman cut. Beatty, Campos, Hyatt, Knight, and McNeil they all tackles. We might keep one of them. And actually, and they for them going up against third stringers and stuff like that, they was kind of shaky the first two games, but the last two games they played a lot stronger. You know what I'm saying? So, and they're all rookies except Campos. So, who knows? Campos might be cut, and they might keep they might keep Campos. We might just stay beefed up on the O line because of Lyle Collins is injured, and Tyron Smith back spasm problems. You know, his back issues. Now, this is where the one of the more tougher spots for real. Is the DN position. They got Joe Jackson listed as a DN, and honestly, I think he should be moved inside. He's a tweener. You He's a hybrid. He's like inside and outside, but I think he should be an inside guy strictly. You know what I'm saying? Although I think they keep him, and he might be moved to the practice squad because you have guys that are more experienced, like Christian Covington, like Kerry Hyder, him and they're far more experienced, and Robert Quinn, Taco Charlton. I think we keep Taco. Put it like this, some people have talked about putting Taco, trading him, which is all fine and dandy. They're gonna do what they want to do. I'm like, and put Taco out on display if you're gonna trade him, and let him get some reps in these first couple of games. Let him build his draft stock up, because he might end up producing big time. Taco might turn into a Taco Supreme. Because I said last year, this will be the year that we see Taco break out for real. Last season I said that. Go back and check my clips. You can go back and check. But absolutely, just some guys progress slower than others. All of these guys are not hit the ground running type dudes, man. And that's the beauty of what this defensive coaching staff has done, was take these guys and groom them. You know what I'm saying? Rashard and Marinelli, you know what I'm saying? They got let, at the same time. And that's one of our deepest spots. So with D-Law coming back off injury, you got Crawford coming back off injury, you know what I'm saying? I've always said trade Tyrone Crawford, you know what I'm saying? Because his contract is up. And right now, I don't know how much they would save on the cap, but if it fits, I would say trade him. I think he has more trade value. So let's go with Dorrance. Dorrance stays, Taco stays, Covington, Hyder, Quinn is on, of course Collins. We got Woods. Crawford. That's six. Man, that's six right. Oh my gosh, that's six right there, bro. I mean, we're just not gonna be able to keep. We're not gonna keep all of them. And we got some promising rookies because Ross might be cut. Yeah, I think Ross is cut. I'm gonna tell you who else. Randy Gregory, cut. We just ain't got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let him go blow his trees, man. You know what I'm saying? Let him go blow his trees. We cut Randy Gregory, release him, release Ross, and I think we're good. And because Daniel Weiss, Walker, he might be cut. Daniel Weiss, he showed some game last night. You know what I'm saying? Walker, I didn't see much of him. He didn't stand out. You know what I'm saying? So he's cut. Jelks Jackson and Tristan Hill. I think he makes the roster. Jackson and Jelks at the very minimal practice squad. So I had them making the team, but at the bare minimum practice squad, we're keeping those. While we let Charlton and Doris Armstrong, we keep them. But okay, so let me clear this up now, because I know I've been going back and forth, Okay, my final cut for the defensive ends: Randy Gregory, Ross, Walker. That's three. We cut those three off the roster. Potential practice squad: Wise, Jelks, Jackson. We gotta keep those. We gotta find a way to keep those guys. Gotta find a way to keep those guys. Makes the team. That actually makes the roster: Armstrong, Charlton, Covington, Kerry Hyder, of course Malik Collins. We got Crawford. And we got Woods. And I want to keep Woods might be cut. But I'm definitely a firm believer in keeping these rookies, man, because they all have potential. They would not have been brought onto the team. But Ross was hurt again, so I think he goes, and we keep. That's why we keep. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, this is another spot. Okay, we know Jalen Banner Esch Smith. We keep Chris Covington. He's injured. Luke Gifford. He's injured. March Lillard. Phillips. Thomas. I don't know about March Lillard, man. It's 5 years in, bro. He's okay. I like Thomas better. You know what I'm saying? So Kiro and Hall, they're Kiro is a 1 year player. Hall is a rookie. They didn't stand out. They didn't stand out like Gifford did, and they didn't stand out like Justin Phillips. Justin Phillips is undersized. He needs to put on some weight. You know, he's only 200. He's listed as 224 pounds. He made a play. That's like he got that interception. But I think he made a case for himself. March Lillard, he was invisible. I didn't hear his name at all in the preseason. I think he's cut. So March Lillard, Hall, Kiro, okay. And we keep Thomas, Gifford, Covington. No, and those are the backups. I think we keep 3 backups for each position. You know what I'm saying? 3 backups. Okay, DBs. Naku, Westry. I want to say Olumba, but he did have an interception, but that don't mean that he just get to stay because he made a play. You know what I'm saying? I think Olumba should be more of a free safety, to be honest with you. He has the size, you know what I'm saying, to be free safety. Powell, Showers, Thompson. And he's injured. I don't know. To me, he's a French player. Because he's injured, we don't know. But Wilson, definitely. I think this guy got to be. He got to be behind him. You know what I'm saying? I think he got to be behind him. And he's definitely has showed out. But they got him as a defensive back though. I thought he was a safety. Or he could switch over to the safety, you know what I'm saying? That's free safety. So he could be like behind Woods. So my keepers, of course the 4. Of course we got Byron Uzier Brown. and Jordan Lewis. A lot of people keep talking about trading Jordan Lewis. Hell no. Hell no. I would rather for them to trade Anthony Brown than Jordan Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Alumba, so he's a Alumba, maybe Goodwin. These are special team guys. You know what I'm saying? Especially those two, so they might make it. Okay, definitely Michael Jackson. Keep him. Definitely gonna keep him because he can move. He can move to safety as well. He can move to safety because he has the size. And probably move him to strong safety because he can he's a pretty good tackler as well. Okay. So we keep Wilson, Goodwin, Olumba, and Michael Jackson. Okay. Cut, Westry, Deku, Powell, Real Showers, and Thompson. And Kayvon Frazier stays, and Iloka stays. So I don't even know if that's 50. Let me stop. That's about 53 right there. And really, it's not for me to really call. You know what I'm saying? It's not for me to just really call because we will see we will see Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, who actually mix the roster and who not. But that's just my opinion. And into actually who stays and who goes. So yeah. I guess I just think that when it comes to the rookies, man, I think we drafted well, even in the free agent part, we drafted pretty well, and I just think we got to find a way to keep these guys. I think some of these rookies actually make the team. The defensive back position, the defensive end position are the two most crucial because they're loaded. We're loaded right now, man. And going into this season, we have some guys that are coming off of injury, and so it's going to be interesting to see who we keep. You know what I'm saying? Even in the DB, the defensive back position, guys are coming off injury. Some guys are still injured. You know what I'm saying? And that we haven't even seen play, as much. Like Michael Jackson, like Iloka hasn't played. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we will find out. But anyway, y'all, this is Anthony Fallon on Tone Center Sports Channel. Peace, I'm out. I hope you like my suggestions and breaking down these roster cuts and practice squad guys. But I'm gone.